Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing great. In today's video, I'll be giving you top 10 recommendations for fragrances that smell like money. So I have selected, there are only 3 designer fragrances and rest all are niche. So I will start with the most safe fragrance, and I think it's the only fresh fragrance in the list. And the list will get darker, and it will be the darkest when it will reach the conclusion. So number 10, this is from Ysl. So Ysl is known for making very classy, rich smelling fragrances. So this fragrance is my favorite from the Y EDP Y line. This is the Y Eau de Parfum Intense. So as you all know, Y EDP is the most best selling and the most talked about one. And this is like an upgraded and a matured version of Y EDP. And this smells very much like a luxurious shower gel. Smells great. So if you are considering a designer fragrance that smells expensive, I can compare this to Bleu de Chanel. I mean, the quality is on par with Bleu de Chanel. So this would be my recommendation. This is the number 10. And on number 9, we have a fragrance that's not like much talked about, but I talked about this fragrance when it was released. At that time, like nobody knew about this fragrance, and then it gained popularity, and now people are just loving this. This is an underrated fragrance from the house of Brioni Edp Intense. So this fragrance, if you put and sell in a Parfum Stimali bottle, it will easily sell for $300. So nothing is designer about this fragrance. This is just a niche quality juice in a designer bottle. Wow, this smells like a Parfum Stimali or Amouage fragrance. The main notes I get in this fragrance are green apple, oud and vanilla. And this gives you the image of a well-dressed, classy gentleman in a white shirt and a suit. So that's the image that evokes this fragrance. So very classy and sophisticated. It's one of the most sophisticated fragrance along with I can say Armani Code Parfum, but this is like more richer and classier. Amazing fragrance, no doubt on that. And this also has oud, but the oud is not skanky, it's in the background, so no need to worry. This is an amazing rich luxurious fragrance from the house of Brioni. And the only other designer fragrance in this list is from none other than the house that makes designer house that makes fragrances that smell like niche quality. None other than Tom Ford Black Orchid. So I have the Parfum version, and I will recommend you guys to buy the Parfum version over the EDP. This smells even more richer than EDP. So Black Orchid was initially targeted for the females, but when a guy wears this, it's very mysterious. It has that patchouli chocolate mix, very sweet, very mysterious, and has that Tom Ford signature all over it. So this is my favorite from the Tom Ford line, Black Orchid. Go for the Parfum version. Amazing performance, like performance, smell, everything is 10 out of 10. Rich smelling, you will smell very classy and mysterious. Okay, now coming to number 7. This is a rose oud fragrance, and this fragrance you can wear it for the summer. Most of the rose oud fragrance are heavy and you cannot pull it off in the summer, but this fragrance you can pull it off for the summer and all year round. This is from Ormond Jayne. It's called Nawab of Oudh. So this is a very exotic smelling rose oud combo, and you feel like a Nawab. And for those of who don't know what a Nawab means, it's like the equivalent of a king or a ruler, like in the Mughal times. So this smells like of Indian heritage, the culture. You get that Nawabi vibe with this fragrance. So it's an amazing fragrance. Those of who hasn't tried this, just try this perfume. I have talked about Montabaco Intensivo from Ormond Jayne. This is the second, or it's on par with Montabaco Intensivo. This one and that one. Both are fresh fragrance. That is a fresh tobacco fragrance. This is a fresh rose oud fragrance with the spices like cardamom. It's an amazing classy scent. You will smell like a Nawab. And the other fragrance, now it's like number 5, no, numbers 9, 7, 6. So this is also a rose oud combo, and this is from the house that doesn't get much talk, but I have mentioned it in my earlier videos. If you check my videos, like I've done many months back, so I have put it in one of the best niche fragrance. And this is from the house of Moresque. It's called Emiro, and Emiro also translates to like a king or like a ruler. So this gives me the vibe of a Saudi Arab, like Arabian prince. It's very powdery, like rose, amber, and oud. So if you are familiar with the most expensive fragrance one from Roja, it's one of the expensive one. It's called Roja Amber Oud. So this is said to have like a similar vibe or lot of similarities to Amber Oud from Roja. So if you can't get Roja's Amber Oud, you can definitely get this fragrance. Amazing fragrance, amazing quality, but it has that Middle Eastern vibe. So if you are, anyone of you is looking for like to smell like a Middle Eastern prince, so you can get this fragrance. So I have been in Dubai for like 3-4 years, and I have smelled this fragrance when like very rich people, like rich Middle Eastern sheikhs, they pass, you get the whiffs of this fragrance. Wow, nothing more words to say. This is an amazing one. Get it, guys. So number 5, yep. So number 5 is an amber fragrance, and this is also from one of the most I would say expensive houses, niche houses, from Clive Christian. So those of who are familiar with Clive Christian know how much expensive their fragrance is. And I have only a 5 ml decant of this fragrance. Is from Blonde Amber from Clive Christian. So this gives me like Grand Soir from MFK made more sexy and more dirty. So this is a unisex fragrance, but leaning more masculine. This will be sexy on a woman as well, because Grand Soir is loved by most women. So I would say this is more like a sexy version of Grand Soir. And I paid like $40 for this small 5 ml decant, and the 50 ml, it comes in like 50 ml. It will cost around like $400, and maybe in discounters you will get for like $250 to $300, I believe. Wow, it smells amazing. I had reviewed this in my channel like maybe last winter also, like maybe 7-8 months back. So I had highly recommended this fragrance. At least try a decant. It smells very classy and rich. So the next fragrance, number 4. Okay, this is also a very popular fragrance, like crazy popular in the frag community. A lot of people love this fragrance, and this is my favorite from the house of Kilian. Angel Share. Look at that beautiful presentation. Oh, the whiskey glass. This is my number 1 Boozy fragrance, Boozy niche fragrance. And you know the house of Kilian makes amazing Boozy fragrance like apple brandy, single malt. Wow. And this gets compared to another one from PDM, Parfums de Marly Ojan. I would say this is much better. Ojan is more thicker, more denser. This is amazing, guys. And the scent trail it leaves, the sillage, super. Performance is amazing. And this is like a 50 ml bottle. I'm not sure if it comes in 100 ml. But if you wanted like a boozy fragrance that smells very rich and luxurious, you can go for Angel Share. It's like it has not of like gourmandy notes as well. So that makes it more like a boozy gourmandy fragrance. Amazing one, worth the money you spent on a niche fragrance. So the top 3. So this won't be much of a surprise, because those who follow me know I talk very highly about these fragrances. And it's from the house of Xerjoff, number 3, the bad boy, Tony Iommi Monkey Special. So there are a lot of Xerjoff fragrances, but this one Alexandria too, they are both my favorites. But I decided to put this fragrance because this smells to me like the spoiled brat of a millionaire. the bad boy leather jacket who spends his father's money. That's the kind of vibe that this fragrance gives me. So it's made in collaboration, I think, with the rock star, the guitarist Tony Iommi. So this smells like, although they haven't mentioned a rose, I get more of rose and patchouli. And I have mentioned that I get the similar vibes to Hypnotizing Fire from the Harmonist. But it's like this has more like leather and it's more in your face. So this one and Hypnotizing Fire, they share similarities. So this I prefer Tony Iommi from Xerjoff. Gives that bad boy leather jacket vibe. And although passion fruit is mentioned in the notes, I don't get that much passion fruit, to be honest. It's more like rose, patchouli, leather, and the spices. Wow, amazing scent, guys. At least get a sample and try this one out. I don't recommend a blind buy because some people may not like it. As you know, the perfumes are highly subjective. Some people might like it, some people might absolutely love it. And same is the case with the number 2 fragrance on this list, because I have heard like very mixed opinions. But this is my absolute favorite from the house of Perfumes de Marly, Layton Exclusif. And I have mentioned in my reviews that I get like someone in power, like very dominating kind of a personality, someone in the authority. So I can think of like a Bollywood celebrity, Sanju Baba, Sanjay Dutt. I can see a guy like Sanjay Dutt pulling off this fragrance. And I had also mentioned like Ranbir Kapoor in Animal movie. Someone who is very controlling, that kind of a character. Wow. You have to like Oud to love Layton Exclusif. This is a, I told like in my review, if Amouage made Layton, it would smell like Layton Exclusif. And I stand by that. You get Amouage mixed with Perfumes de Marly. So that's Layton Exclusif. And I have heard that even Sanjay Dutt himself, he wears black Afghano from Nasomato. And Ranbir Kapoor stole that fragrance from Sanjay Dutt when he was doing the movie Sanju. So I can see a guy like Sanjay Dutt wearing Layton Exclusif. Here, like the personality that evokes, the what you can say, the height, like Sanjay Dutt, he's very tall guy, the confidence and the boss like attitude. This is an amazing fragrance, guys. My favorite from Perfumes de Marly, Layton Exclusif. So the number 1 fragrance, it won't be a surprise. So as you all guys know, this is my most favorite fragrance from the house of Amouage, Royal Tobacco. So even the name itself, there is royal. So this smells royal and regal stuff. I have done a detailed review, so I don't have much to say about this fragrance. Incense, frankincense, laudanum, myrrh, all the fragrance notes you can imagine, it's put in this fragrance. But this one also I would urge you guys to sample. People may not like it. This is for guys who are in the journey for like 4 or 5 years, who have smelled different fragrances. Absolute masterpiece. This is my 10 out of 10 and my most favorite niche fragrance at the moment. Royal Tobacco from Amouage. So this also smells like wealth, like a Omani king. I don't know, like the Middle Eastern prince. Amazing stuff, guys. It gives you that Amouage fragrances like jubilation, like people say it's made for the king. So this also gives that vibe. And this is my favorite, like more than jubilation or interlude. This is my favorite and also created by my favorite perfumer, Ysl Y. Amazing creation, 10 out of 10 fragrance. So guys, these are the 10 fragrances that I can recommend you to smell like a rich person, or that exudes wealth and that charm. Highly luxurious fragrances. So try these out and let me know, like or you have if you have these fragrances, let me know what you feel or what you think about this fragrance. So I'll be back with another video. Still then, stay tuned.